Butler, Kennels. Hold on, my screen is ashy again. Hold on a second. Gotta clean my screens off. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome you guys to Butler, Kennel, Rottweilers, man. Today is a very important educational video. Today is not really about the glitz, the glamours, the puppies, and having a great old time and all that cute stuff. And I could talk about that kind of stuff for you guys. Hold up. First of all, I don't even know if my mic is even working. If my mic is working, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Let me know if my mic is actually working, if it's clear. I don't want to be talking the whole entire time my mic is not working. So if it's working, give me a thumbs up. Tell me my mic is working. I don't know, you guys. So it says it's on. I don't know. I haven't used this mic in a long time. Hold on a second. Okay, we're good. All right, good. So today is a really important day, and it's very educational. So if you're wanting to just get the cute puppies and all that stuff, watch one of my other videos in that way and be done. But if you guys are really wanting to educate yourself truly about what is a backyard breeder and the difference in puppy mill, you normally hear those terms a lot when talking about a breeder. You usually hear another breeder call another breeder a puppy mill, or they're a puppy mill, or someone that's mad at a breeder call someone that, or they call them a backyard breeder. Now, of course, hold on. Welcome you guys. How you guys are doing? You guys jumped in quick. Last I looked, it was only 1 or 2 people, and all of a sudden we jumped to 50, and then now we at that 53. Check this out, you guys. Please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button for me, please. The thumbs up button. That's the way you show your support, by watching these videos and me taking my time out to really try to give you guys educational purposes of the purpose of my videos, right? I'm really trying to educate you guys about what to buy, what not to buy, how to buy, what to look for in a breeder, questions to ask, all that kind of good stuff, right? Now I know there's always somebody. I heard someone says, "Man, you talk too much," and da da da. I'm like, bro, you don't like when I talk too much, then change the channel. Easy. You know what I mean? So anyway, those are 2 terms you guys never really want to hear when you're about to buy a dog from someone, right? You hear those terms and you get like either annoyed with it or you don't like it. And no breeder wants to be called a backyard breeder or a puppy mill. I'm trying to log in right quick to get you guys' comments, because I'm driving and I'm trying to be safe at the same time. I got my seatbelt on, first of all. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Your channel videos. Here we are. There we go. I got you guys now. Sorry, I apologize. I should have had all this done already, but it hit me today, and I was supposed to talk about this earlier. Plus, it reminded me talking to DJ a little while ago, who got a dog for me. Big shout out to Dwight, man. Dwight's got a dog for me as well. Hopefully, in that area, I'll be able to show you guys a dog of that nature. But anyway, shout out to everybody who's got a dog for me, man, right now. And before I actually get into it, thank you guys. Do you guys understand what you guys have meant to me right now? You guys have honestly pushed my man, you guys have exceeded my expectation. December, I was at 50-something thousand subscribers. And then this is only the beginning of February. We're at almost 89.5 thousand subscribers already that fast, man. Do you know what that really means to me? I was expecting to hit 100,000 maybe at the end of this year, but you guys are on the point to hit it before my birthday. My birthday is in March. So first of all, I want to tell you guys, thank you very much. I gratefully appreciate that so much. It really means a lot to me. And also, I don't know what it's about this week. This week has been the most calls I've gotten from people just telling me, "Hey, I'm very proud of you, man. You're doing a great job. Keep it positive. And it really resonated. I told Treese about it, and I talked to her about it, and I said, man, it really touched me in a really positive way. And I want to tell each and every last one of you guys, thank you very much. Whether you wrote in the text message, you picked the phone up and called me, or whatever, I just want to really tell each and every last one of you guys, thank you very much. And I want to say thank you for 74 people in here and having 74 thumbs up, but I don't have that, so I can't say that part. But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching the video, and let's get right into it. Right? Let me first acknowledge some people who have wrote some comments in here. Now, you guys, I'm trying to drive and I can't get to everybody. All right, so all my new subscribers, thank you guys very, very much. I really appreciate it. Love you guys, man. And to my old and current subscribers as well. All right. So, before I get started, last thing I'm gonna say first is, you guys, right below right now, what do you guys think a backyard breeder or a puppy mill is? Without trying to Google it, without looking at it or anything else, let me know what you guys think, or what does it mean to you when you hear that word? Like when someone says that kennel over there is a backyard breeder, or this breed over here is a whatever. Right below right now, I'm giving you some time. Write in it now to what comes to mind. If you don't know, you don't know. That's fine. Might be your first time hearing about it. You might just say, hey, I don't really pay attention to it, or whatever, as well. So, see, someone says, meaning that it doesn't have any papers. I found you on the algorithm. However you guys found me, I appreciate you guys, man. So, someone says, I have no idea, no papers, I don't know. I heard that's what people allow mom and son to breed. Got it. Mutt breeding. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a picture, right? And I'm going to show you guys what you normally would think of to someone that hears the word puppy mill. This is what you normally will see or you think of. Dogs, a lot of dogs in the kennels. And I'm going to read it what it says. And it says puppy mills are, you can see it for yourself. You Google puppy mill and this is what pops up. I'm just going off of Google right now, and then I'm going to give you guys my interpretation of what it is. Puppy mills are inhumane, high-volume dog breeding facilities that churn out puppies for a profit, ignoring the needs of the pups and their mothers. Dogs from puppy mills are often sick and unsocialized. Puppy mills commonly sell through internet sales, online classified ads, flea markets, and pet stores. That's what Google says. I'm just reading what Google says that is. If you ask 10 people or 10 breeders what that means to them, they're going to give you probably 10 different answers, and some are going to sound similar and some are going to sound very different. My meaning of that is, understand this, and I'm gonna say this about me first, and I'm getting into what this means to me. You take, for example, Michael Jordan, right? We're gonna use Michael. We're gonna go to the sports, then we're gonna talk about music, and I'm gonna tell you how that all relates to each other. Sports, Michael Jordan, or let's go with LeBron right now. LeBron just had he's the highest scorer right now in the NBA. And because LeBron scores so many points, he's considered really good, right? A high scorer. He's appreciated for it. He's clapped about it, and he's rewarded for it. Elton John, Michael Jackson, Snoop Dogg, all those guys who are singers are considered great singers because they sell a lot of records. There are a lot of people that sound really good and sing really good that don't sell, but their names aren't considered great because their sales aren't there. Then you have with anything, and that's just with any and everything you do, right? So in the world we live in, you're judged on how good you perform, and as good as you perform tells your results. Jay-Z is considered one of the greatest rappers there is, simply because of he's got more platinum albums than most people have gold albums altogether, or albums period. Beyonce sings a song in her whatever, but you get the idea of what I'm saying is So why is it that if a breeder who has sells a lot of dogs, some people would automatically turn to say, hey, that's a puppy mill? Because puppy mills are people who just turns out and churns out dogs and turns out dogs, but that's only one part of it. A puppy mill is someone that turns out dogs but neglects the health and the care of the dogs. And the reason why I'm saying this now is because, of course, you have to have a thick skin, number one, breeding dogs. You have to understand what you do. Now, on one of my videos that I did on TikTok, I posted on my Facebook, it went viral. And I saw the comment, it was an ignorant comment from someone. I look on their page and oh my God, they have a horse mill, because Lord, the horses are thin, skinny, as poor as I don't know. But anyway, it's not for me to bash anybody. My job is to educate what it means and what it really does. The person said, hey, he's having so I showed the video and everybody's like viral. It's awesome. They're giving thumbs up and everything else. And of course you get the one person in there that's, it's a puppy mill. He has all these dogs. It's obviously a puppy mill. And it's like, okay. And people got on her quick, like with the quickness, like you obviously don't watch this guy. So it's not me trying to express to anybody. You guys know, you guys rock with your boy. You guys see what I do. So a breeder that's successful at what he does, some people may look at it like, oh, he's just a puppy mill because he's just turning out for the money. Now, if anybody's ever watched my dogs or anything else, I'm not even just saying just about me, I'm just using me as an example. You understand, I've never posted a dog for sale. I don't advertise dogs for sales. My dogs are always sold out before they're born. Hell, my dogs are sold out before I even breed them. They're already sold out. If I don't sell another dog a day in my life, I am fine. I don't do this just simply because I'm trying to make money. And you can tell a difference between a breeder who does it solely for the sole sake of money. I hear breeders talk about, people call me, hey, I want to start a kennel. And I said all that in 17 years, which is going to be 18 years come March 25th, by the way. But 17 years, I've never had to, I don't even know what it's like to say, hey, you guys, I got a puppy for sale. Be in a position that I can't say that, first of all, and I'm grateful for you guys investing in me that I can say that. But moving along, it's, you have someone that, for me, for example, when you look at a breeder should never try to convince you to buy their dogs. That's the first thing. If someone has to convince you to do something with the money, you're already looking at it all wrong. Something is definitely off, wrong, or whatever. Now, not saying there's a difference between someone showcasing what they have so they can sell it to you, rather than trying to convince you to buy something that's not right. You get that feeling. Everyone has a feeling that something about this is wrong. You look at their kennels. Most times in the community, you're going to hear most breeders call other breeders this. Why? Because they want you to buy with them and not someone else. Most times. You may get some people who do that. Or when someone gets mad at someone, the breeder, they don't do something they want, a customer. A person that, for example, I have a lot of year. The difference between mine is my dogs are all taken care of. So it doesn't matter how much puppy you turn out. So then why is it looked upon that if a breeder turns out a lot of dogs, puppies, healthy, beautiful puppies, healthy, happy clients, and everybody's happy, no health issues, nothing wrong with those things, that's not a puppy mill. So don't think all of a sudden someone who turns out a lot of puppies that way. The biggest thing in the puppy mill or backyard breeder is someone who solely does it for the money. People call me all the time and says, hey man, I'm getting out of the bully game because the bully game is oversaturated, and I see you doing really good with the Rottweilers, so I want to jump on the Rottweiler bandwagon with you, and now I want to breed Rottweilers because they're thinking there's a lot of money into it. No one really thinks about how much money goes into it when you're breeding as well. If I show you guys how much money I put into my dog kennels just this year, and it's only February, I bet you any money I've already invested more money into my kennel, than the average two people combined together what they make in a whole year. But of course, I'm on a different scale level. I'm doing more, so I'm pushing out more and I'm doing better. But I'm always investing back into my kennels as well. And I know no one's questions whether or not I'm a puppy mill or not. I'm just using myself as an example because I don't want to use another breeder's example, just letting you guys know, so it's not a target on anybody else. I will always use myself before I use someone else's, because I would never try to just grade or make another kennel feels down. But my job is simply to educate you guys and understand what it means that when you see a puppy mill, you be aware of it. I've also seen people say, hey, I got a dog from this breeder. The dog looked like crap, and I felt so sorry for this dog. I went and purchased this dog because I wanted to get that dog away from them. That's a classic move a lot of so-called backyard breeders make, because they're like, hey, and I've literally seen people say to me, hey man, the person said they were gonna hurt the dog or throw the dog away, so either come buy him or they're gonna, and they play on your emotions. And that's one of the biggest things people will, in any kind of thing you do, I guess, they love to play on your emotions and tell you, hey, you know what, I'm going to hurt this dog, so come and buy it. Or if you go to, anyone has been to my facilities, you guys have seen my facilities, I go live with my dogs, I show you my dogs, I let you see the inside of my dogs when we're having puppies, how I interact with the mama dogs. The mama dogs are laying with me, they're accepting of me being there. And the reason I like going live, you guys, and I'm gonna tell you the truth is, a lot of breeders would never go live a lot. Now they only go live in safe places. When it says safe, hey, we're playing with the dog one-on-one with the ball, and you see that, okay, cool. Or the dog's in the cage and they're showing the dogs and they're feeling safe because they don't want something to happen and make them look bad. With me is, I don't keep on feeding my dogs, we've been live. I'm laying with my dogs, we've been live. Interacting with puppies being born, we've been live. And recently, in more cases, I went live with every person that picked up their dog, and they could say whatever they wanted to say, they were live. So you guys know already how I am, man. But I'm trying to use myself as an example of what to look for when you're getting a dog from someone else, and letting that person, just trying to give you guys a format of what to look for. Because even if you don't buy a dog from me, it's okay. I'm not mad, jealous, or whatever. It's not that. My channel is hopefully to educate someone before you purchase a dog, and you have the best dog that you're happy with, and your money is well spent. Not from scammers and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes if a deal is too good to be true, you guys, you already know it's fake. Someone tells you pay with bitcoins and all that kind of stuff. Don't do that. And pay with a gift card. All that stuff is scammers, okay? Don't let people tell you that kind of crap. That's another story. But coming down to your dog, understand this, please, you guys, man. I swear, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you are going to buy a dog, do your research. And research does not mean go to another breeder and ask about that breeder. You're going to get a hatred breeder. And some breeders come off like, yeah, man, no, they're okay. But listen, look at my dog. Don't buy from them. I tell anybody, look, I don't discuss other breeders. I say it publicly. I say it behind closed doors. There's nobody on my page that's going to say I've ever talked bad about that other breeder. Only thing I've ever done is, defend my name, if anything else or whatever. But when it comes to your dogs, when it comes to you looking at a dog, look around. That's why I do a lot of interviews. All of my videos and interviews are unedited. So do your research and understanding that. Now I'm gonna Google. In Google search. And it says here is that a backyard breeder is an amateur animal breeder whose breeding is considered substandard, with little or misguided efforts toward ethical selective breeding. Now, I can go a lot of ways with this, right? I'm not knocking anybody, so don't put no other kennels down in this thing before I'm about to say. Don't mention all the kennels that does this. I don't care. I'm not trying to bash any other kennels. What's unethical to some people aren't unethical to somebody else. So that's why you got to do your research and understand what this breeder's purpose is when he breeds. Is he breeding just because of to sell a dog real quick. There are people that's selling dogs that looks like pugs, right? I don't want to care which breeder you think sells dogs that look like pugs and the name of those kennels. I don't care. I'm not bashing anybody. For me, it says in here is like some people are breeding for what they know is selling, and some people are breeding because of they're trying to stay true to the character of what that dog is. Some people are breeding simply because of, hey, this dog is gonna be right. Some people are mixed breeding the dogs together, try to get a bigger dog just to make someone happy, as well. So, and honestly, a lot of people have a different mindset of what the standard is. Someone is going to say, hey, you know what, man? The standard back in the day was a male dog being no bigger than 120 pounds. A female should be no bigger than 80 pounds. And that's a standard of what the Rottweilers were back in the day when they was in Rome. And that's what they used them for. They were no bigger than that. Someone else says, hey, man, I like the big masculine dog. I like mine with a little bit of girth. I like that. Of course, everyone thinks of that massive head Rottweiler when you're talking about the size and the structure of that dog. So understanding what your breeder breeds for doesn't automatically put someone else in an unethical, because that's what I said. If you ask another breeder what's unethical to them, no breeder, and the reason I say this is because no breeder crap don't stink. Let me say, every comes in that, and I think that's where you should be wanting to better yourself and being better at what you do, right? So if you're going to breed, if your purpose is like, I got so much I want to say, man, it's keep coming up in different ways. My head is going faster than my mouth. So when you're getting a dog and this breeder, actual breeder, what's the purpose of what he breeds for, or he or she? If that person is breeding for solely for the money and saying, oh, I'm just breeding just for the size, I want the size, you're gonna probably question that. But if you're just all about the size of your dogs, then that might fit in perfectly with you, right? That's fine. Some people are gonna say, well, I breed back to the 1962 standard and what they had back then, and my dog is gonna be this size and that size there. Then if that's what you like, find a breeder that matches what your standards are and what you like. I'm here, you guys. So I'm sorry, I've been trying to drive and turn my corners and make sure I'm there. But dog, my seatbelt. So understanding that you get a dog, and don't buy a dog simply because someone is telling you, oh, don't let someone else make a decision for you on getting the right dog, because you got to live with that dog. And I'm gonna use this for example because DJ was the one that told me today, and I'm using it. He told me to give him a shout out, so I'm giving him a shout out. He called me today, and I told him I was gonna talk about puppy mills and all that kind of stuff. It was already on my subject to talk about anyway. So, and I'm gonna use a real live example. So DJ got a dog from me, and DJ is in love with his dog. But before he got in love with his dog and before he got here, DJ said, hey man, DJ has a cousin that lives in South Carolina that breeds dogs as well. And they're about to get a dog. DJ's about to get his dog from me. DJ has a waiting list. DJ understands, like, hey man, Tony, and I get it. Some people get impatient, man. And DJ was just very happy about getting his dog. Hey, where I'm at. No problem. I said, DJ, I got you. Patient. Now, understanding this, as a breeder, I could give him any dog, just make him quiet. That's not what I'm about. I'm about giving you the right dog because I know what he told me he wanted. I said, DJ, I got a certain dog litter for you because I know what we talk, I know what we discuss, and where we're going at. DJ says, all right, man, I trust you. I'm believing the process. I got you. But you kind of tell, you kind of like, but on my dog, I see the dog's going home, Tony, on my dog. I got you, bro. Got you. DJ gets there. DJ talks to his cousin or whatever it is in South Carolina. He's like, where you get your dog from? He's like, I'm getting from Butler, Kennels. Oh, man, them boys there, man. I heard them boys, man. Don't buy a dog from them because of what they say, them people. You know, it's always them that you can't ever give a true name to what it is because you hear it. Other breeders talk about other breeders, and another consumer would take that in and just believe it to be true. So he buys his dog, And DJ's like, man, I'm getting my dog from Butler, man. I'm rocking with Butler as he so did. He got his dog from me. And DJ said, Tony, I ain't gonna lie. He called me today, man. He told me before, but he's calling, reminds me today. Tony, their dog look like trash, bro. And their dog compared to your dog, ain't no man. Tony, your worst dog looks better than their best dogs, man. Their dogs ain't got no comparison. Now all of a sudden, they're seeing his dog. Guess what they're saying? Let me do a breeding with you, bro. Hey man, DJ, let me do a breeding with DJ said, man, you crazy as well. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it is that you hear so many people. You guys saw the live video interview I did with the I can't remember. Dang it, I said the name wrong. I don't say the wrong name wrong. But look at my other live video I just did. Someone messaged them before they were on their way coming to see me to purchase a dog. I put a deposit down on the dog, and someone inboxed them out of hatred and jealousy. Don't buy a dog from Butler Kennels, da 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 da, whatever. People will make up stuff just to because they envy you and they don't want to see you progress and do great. So don't listen to those people. I always say listen to people who've actually bought a dog. If they can't show you that they bought a dog from you and they don't listen to them because that's like I would. That's the reason why I don't respond. People ask me, "What do you think about my dog I got from so and so?" I'm like, "That's not my place to do." Obviously, you felt great enough to buy a dog from someone. You spent your money with them. If you're happy with them, be happy. If the dog looked like a goddamn on Miller Lite can head and a Chihuahua body, and you love that dog, I'm gonna tell you, be happy and be happy. That's it. But if your dog, if I'm just not rating nobody dog, so quit asking me to rate your dog and how you feel about the dog. If you like the dog, love the dog. I'm breeding my dogs to a certain standard that I like and what I know it is. So anyway, DJ has a dog, and now they're trying to breed their dogs with DJ, and it's like, man, nah. So what happens is you got to understand that when you do your dogs, man, don't listen to outsiders trying to hate. If someone is hating on them, I'll be like, wonder why this person hating on them. Let me see what you got, bro. Always check out the person. The first thing some people go, I'm not a breeder though. If you're not a breeder, then shut up. Then be quiet. You see what I'm saying? Um, do your thing to the best of your knowledge and your mindset. If you think that something is wrong, ask the questions. Don't feel afraid to ask questions. Um, um, don't be afraid to ask questions that you want to know answers to. William Dotson says, Tony, the only one asks those questions in my book. Oh, yeah, yeah. I do ask you guys questions, man. I'm asking you guys because when I'm selling you a dog, I'm not trying to sell you a dog. I'm trying to give you a part of your family that you're going to be a part of. It becomes a part of your family. Do you not understand that if you get the wrong dog, you're going to have a wrong experience and you're going to have a wrong taste in your mouth about this whole thing? It's not going to be good. That's why so many people have came back to me over and over again because the dogs they have has been excellent. The dogs is for what they wanted. And I'm not saying in a million years or 17 years, it feels like a million, that I've never gotten it wrong, but I'm definitely going to make sure I get it right for you. That's the end of the day. It's going to have a check mark and a green check mark. But you just got to trust the process and trust the person that's giving it to you and understand what they do. I'm an open book. And I mean literally an open book. You guys got a question, I'm gonna put it out there for you guys. You guys give me some suggestions. Someone just gave me a suggestion the other day. Go back to your mic. Your volume is horrible. I can't hear it. I love your videos, but it's hard to hear. What am I gonna do? Shut up. You don't tell me what to do. Got it. You like it? You know what you want? I am here for you guys to educate you guys. And if tuning in longer means to get a clearer voice of me to you, then guess what? Mic, mic check. So and that's the biggest thing about it. Your dogs look healthier than any I've seen. I watch your show all the time. Thank you guys, man. I'm like when I tell you guys what it means to me for you guys to watch my show, um, man, it you gotta understand from a kid. I'm gonna give you a quick little snippet of my progress. A little kid from Charleston, South Carolina. So I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, you guys. That's why I have an 843 number. I'm from Charleston. I'm from South Carolina, but I live in Texas, and I've always had my business in Texas and nowhere else. If someone said they seen Butler Kennel someplace else, that's a lie. I've only been doing business in Texas. Okay. Um, talking about a kid that had a huge stuttering problem, a speech impediment that was so hard for me to get out and talk. I always wanted to do this, but I always second guessed myself and didn't want to do it. So for many years, I didn't do it. Um, and I love dogs, and I just thought that, what would I have to give to a breed? But all I did was say, hey, I got so sick and tired of seeing people get screwed over on the dog business that um they got screwed over so bad in the dog business. I got tired of seeing it. Growing up, I couldn't afford those kind of dogs. And I said, man, when I get to the point, if God allows me to get to this point, I'm going to be the different breeder. I'm gonna do things totally different. I don't care what the book, this unwritten book that everybody got. So when I came in the game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Everybody seemed like they were mad at me. Every other breeder that you're unethical. You're not doing it the way you don't do. You got to show your bloodlines and this and that. He don't have imports. He a liar. He dock his dog's tails. He didn't do this and this and that. And I remember one time, I'm gonna be honest with you, it almost got me, man. It really almost got me. I must have, the internet almost got me one time. I posted a picture of my son riding on the back of one of my dogs, just sitting on my dogs. It was like, oh, you bad father, this, how dare you do this, and all this stuff. And I remember Trees was like, they don't talk about my son, dad. Oh my God. And I remember I was like, man, I remember I took the photo down. It was on Facebook a long time ago. You know, I got so many calls was like, if you ever let somebody get you that way again. And people was calling, but what are you doing, bro? Like, we support you, bro. We got people that support you so good. Like, why are you doing it? Excuse me. And I was battling that for so long. And I was like, and I said so long, like a couple of days, it bothered me. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna post it again. I just don't wanna, whatever. And at that moment I realized that I would never allow someone or anything else to try to interpret or change the narrative of my view and what I have. My kids with my dogs and loving on my dogs and riding my dogs and my dogs feeling totally happy. Then I realized, in the midst of me realizing it, everybody was hating on me was just only breeders. Everybody else was happy about it. They had to find something to be jealous of you about, mad about, hatred about. I said, well, God dang, he don't show his paperwork. He must be lying about his. Do you guys not know I have more champions in my yard, bloodline champions of parents who have champions and everything else, more than I don't know anybody other breeder that has more than me in their yard. And I'll challenge anybody on that. And I mean it, like, and I don't even post about it. I don't talk about it. Why? Because I'm not trying to convince you to buy my dog because of what the parents were, my dog's parents were, or whatever. I want you to see my dogs for what they are, my interactions. People, oh, I got a dog off of Bimbo Bob. Bimbo Bob was the biggest dog in the world. He was bigger than. Oh, guess what? You got a son of Bimbo Bob. Bimbo Bob is awesome. Doesn't mean Bimbo Bob, the dog, produces dogs like him. And that's the reason why I say educate yourself. That's why I never showed my pedigree online. It wasn't because I was trying to hide anything. Hell, I got more champions in my bloodline. And also, anybody, and you guys are on my page watching now, any and every single person who's ever bought a dog from me has seen my paperwork on my dogs, the bloodlines. And they're like, wow, champion, 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 champion. Your whole dog is champions. Why you don't speak about it? Why you don't brag about that? Because that's not my champion. I didn't work that for them. And I don't care. And there's some dogs who are champions that can't even produce another champion in themselves. But I show my dogs for themselves. And if you like it, don't buy a dog just based off the name. Because some people, dog number one can breed with a dog hair and it look a certain way. The same male dog can breed with a different complete female and have a total different view on a dog. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not about another thing. I don't ever post celebrities on my page. You guys don't think I've actually sold dogs to people that you guys know right now, really famous people. I don't care. Football players and all that kind of stuff. I don't care, man. What I care about is letting you guys know that I respect the man that works hard every single day and save his money up to buy a dog from me. And I respect that then someone who got millions of dollars can buy a dog from me and don't care, like, hey, I'm just throwing money at you. That's why I'm very particular. I sleep good at night because I know what I'm doing. When I sell someone a dog, anybody, you guys know it. You guys can call me and ask me right now. Hey man, I bump up on the price. Can I get a dog sooner? Heck no. Why? Because just because you got more money don't mean you're more valuable than the person over here that might have been saving their whole penny jars up to get a dog from me. I respect that. So I'm not going to screw somebody over simply because someone got more money, or I'm not going to use the status of a billionaire or somebody really big because Michael Jordan buys a dog from me is not impressive. Like Michael Jordan teaching my son to play basketball is impressive. That's his thing. A rapper buying a dog from me is not impressive to me in my eyes. So people show, look at this rapper buying a dog from me. Look at this guy. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to up myself. I want that rapper to show and be like, man, y'all, I bought a dog from Butler Kennels, man. You don't see Chanel talking about something. Y'all see um, Cardi B with my dog, I mean, with my purse. Cardi B is showing off Chanel. You see what I'm saying? So the product itself is what I want the people to be proud of, and that's all I'm getting at. And when you're proud of something, man, um, you you take that and you move forward with it. And I got a lot of stories of plenty of people call me back about other people, but it's not about other people. The subject tonight is about puppy mills, the standards, and everything else. If you guys are getting a dog or thinking about getting a dog from someone, do your research. If you can call me, if you want to consult first, I charge $100. If $100 is too much for a consult to understand the best thing to get for your dog, then man, you crazy as I don't know what. Keep that. Like you go ahead and just delete me now, unfollow me because if you believe $100 is not that important, it's not worth it to save yourself from making a big mistake or getting scammed. You know, people come to me afterwards. Yeah, I watch your page, man. I just got screwed over. I bought 2 dogs. Like, why? I know you said don't do it, but I did it anyway, man. I got screwed over. So now I want to buy a dog from you. Well, you wasted $3,000 with somebody else. Now you want to come to me, and now you want me to, or somebody come to me and be like, the other week, someone said, man, I went to this dog and I get this guy my money, and the dog, and he won't send me pictures of the dog at all. Period. You don't even know how the dog looks. You haven't seen this guy. He sends you a picture that looks generic and you didn't know it was real or not. Um, and he bought this dog and they got screwed over. Now he's coming to me, hey, man, I already got took some money, man. Can you give me a discount because I got screwed over? Hell no. I mean, heck no. Sorry, you guys. Look, I'm not giving my discount because you went with somebody else and that person screwed you over. No, I'm about quality over here. I have 17 years in this game, man, and I mean, and it's truly, man. I mean, it's truly speechless for you guys to understand that I'm trying to give you guys the best knowledge I can. I'm sorry this video here isn't about the funnying and the puppies and the barking and the cuteness and the eating the meat and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But most importantly, before any sales or anything else, I want you guys to understand the importance of it. So if you guys would like even get a consult beforehand, I'm not doing this for the money. It's my time. Like I told you before, when I was trying to get away for free, everybody was like, "Nah, man, I don't see you successful yet." And I was like, "All right, cool." Now that I'm there, oh, you best believe you got people my time. I'm not even going to even sugarcoat it no other way. It's just facts. If you see somebody, if I see Michael Jordan playing basketball and he's like, "Man, you don't think I'm gonna say Michael Jordan, man, teach me how you shoot that shot, hold my hand the right way." If I'm trying to make it in the NBA, I'm not going to Johnny down the road. Now you can go to Johnny if you want to, but for understanding, and he may have some good skills. But if I know it's proven from this person to make it big in his field, why not? I'm gonna do it. So um I do you consult about rots, volcanoes, or will answer questions about breeding practice in general? Everything. So when it comes to my consults, everything goes. The only thing I will never discuss is what I actually make my dog food out of. Don't ask me that question. I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm never going to do it. Okay. Working back, I might be working back on starting my whole dog food program back up and doing that kind of stuff. Not because don't want to see you guys progress with your dog food. It's just I've I've worked hard to get that standard and to get it just right. And now that I got it just right, it's been in stores, it's been out there, and I might get back to it. But either way, nonetheless. But my consults for $100 is up to 30 minutes. We go over everything. Either people who want to start a kennel, who's about to buy a dog for the first time, buy a dog from someone else, what kind of questions you want to know beforehand. If it's a general question you want to know about me, I always say, watch my videos to get an understanding of me. And don't just go by, you call a breeder and the breeder says, yeah, man, I do this, this, this. Yeah, sounds good. A breeder's going to make you feel like he knows everything. And quit buying dogs from people off the freaking internet that they don't want to talk to you. If they don't want to spend the time and actually talk to you on the phone or even have a number for you to call them, don't buy a freaking dog from them. I'm gonna say it the last time. Do not buy a dog from any breeder that doesn't want to talk to you. Do you know how that sounds? Like, I'm gonna buy something. I'm gonna write a letter to somebody or whatever, write an email or whatever, and they don't get back to me. What? And they write an email and like that's stupid. I can write like a resume. I can write on my resume right now. Hey man, I'm looking for a dog to be like, I'm going to do blah 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 AYZ, everything else. That's not my intent. I get a vibe with people, man. I'm just different. Maybe that's why they were mad at me in the beginning when I started my whole journey in this Rottweiler world business. And maybe why they hate me because I give the truth. And even for me, you guys, I'm telling you guys, this applies to me too. If your first time is watching me now, like right now, we got over 30,000 new subscribers right now in the last month. I know a lot of you guys haven't sat there and actually watched all my previous videos. In my mind, I'm thinking like when you call me, hey man, yeah, you know not to call my phone after 7 p.m. But some of you guys are like, I'm getting in there. So some people get blocked quick, but I'm just saying. Just understand me, get a feeling of me. I'm not exempt from anybody else. But stop going to other breeders about other breeders. Because some breeders will go back and tell you, hey man, this person said this about you, bro, da 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 da, whatever. You know what I mean? People come to me all the time about somebody else. I don't go back and tell the other breeders, but I'm just saying like that's not me. Because I'm not trying to start no war between people, man. People, hey man, so and so using your name and da da da. What man? Okay, cool, man. I built my name so great that people understand who I am, what I'm about, what I do, and all this kind of good stuff. So I hope me and some of y'all questions, man. I know y'all been writing like you guys been writing, and I've been just blabbing. So let me answer some of y'all questions. Y'all got something y'all gotta put in there. I'll read it out. I breathe in my garage. So backyard breed doesn't mean that you breed in the backyard. Most of us breed in our backyards, if that's the case. Just the standard of it. Still convincing hubby. Let me tell y'all guys something, man. Please understand this. If your husband or your fiance or your wife or your spouse or your loved one, your children or friends, I tell anybody, and I say this a lot, never convince someone to buy a dog, to get a dog. Show them the dog. Show them my videos. If they're not convinced of my videos, man, look. Now, of course, if you're trying to get one for yourself, then you're already convinced, then that's that. But I'm saying if to convince someone to get something is not a good thing. Let that person see the quality over and over and over again. I had people call me and say, "Man, I'm watching your videos for 2 years." I've been like, 2 years? Took you to call me? Why? And I got to remember, it could be financially. It could be they want to understand. Some people are slow responders at understanding what they're wanting. Just a lot of stuff. So I don't judge it. If you took 2 years, I'm just glad you called now. You know what I mean? In doing so. But I don't try to convince anybody to get my dogs. I want you to love my dogs and see my dogs what I see. And if you, man, I swear, I feel like if I could really just carry around a camera all day long and show you what I see all day, you guys don't even see a quarter of what I go through a day, man. And the love I get, like, man, I'll tell you, man, it's crazy. We do, but most of the information we found on this channel, you can also find on Facebook. I have no idea. Way to make some money, way to make some money, puppy mill. Puppy mills don't last long. A lot of times, puppy mills are going to be things they're making money because they're selling it cheaper. And just like anything, like a car place that sells cheap cars for $500, something's wrong with that car. Why? Like, is it smarter to buy the same car, right? Let's say you got the same car, a Hyundai Sonata, 2006 Hyundai Sonata, and a brand new Hyundai Sonata right here. You're like, well, I can pay 3,000 for this used Hyundai Sonata that's leaking oil, transmission needs help, or you pay $15,000 for this Hyundai Sonata brand new. Sounds like a lot up front. You're like, well, I want to buy this. I don't want to buy this one because I don't want to pay that money. They say, well, we offer a payment plan. Butler Kennels offer a payment plan. So then you say, hey, this dog is cheaper. I'll get this dog here. The cheaper dog and the cheaper car, I'm using the both same thing. You get this cheaper car, is leaking oil, needs to replace the oil, need to get an engine, a whole engine lift, transmission is bad, all that stuff. You get an unhealthy dog has health issues, dogs can't breathe, dog dying before you get the dog, dog got vet bills, bad bones, bad everything over here. You pay 15 grand up front, you got a warranty, you got everything's good, you're driving through. It's peace of mind. Even if something were to happen, you're covered. This is sell as is. You get this dog, you're not gonna hear from that breeder. You think that breeder's gonna sell you a $500 dog and say, "Hey man, yeah, come back to me and I'm gonna switch." Unless he got plenty he can't sell, then he's trying to give it to you. Um, so which one is being worth more? Now, years over time, you don't spend more than $30,000 on this car, but you don't see it because you're spending it over time. 500 here, 300 here, 2,000 here for the engine, this or this there, transmission, this and that. And before you know it, you could have already bought the same money and spent more money, less money, and got the brand new one without a headache. And the same idea works for the dog business and all that kind of stuff as well. In doing so, I hope that makes sense to you guys, man. Backyard Infidel says backyard is a breeder trying to breed a below grade dog for money and wanting as many puppies as possible off of that poor mommy. Um, I agree. You know, what I mean, that's one of the ways you can see it looking at, and it always reverts back to money, only being about money, money, money. Only give me your money, give me your money. They don't care. Dogs in bad condition. Dogs haven't eaten in 2 days. Mama looks scared, poor, and unhealthy. The health of the dog hasn't been to the vet, hasn't gotten checked. All this kind of stuff is makes up as well too. Um, Anybody without a government license to breed Rottweilers and professional facilities that doesn't health check the dogs is a backyard breeder. Um, those are that's another way you can look at it. But not everybody has a government license. I mean, I do, but not everybody has it, depending on your state and what you have, depending on what you got to be, how many dogs you have. So the license is one thing. I won't tell everybody got to have a license. 'Cause I know a lot of breeders who don't have a license. I know a lot of them who don't have a license. But um, there are some that does have it, and there are. But even some that have a license don't mean they take care of the dogs. Just because you got the money to do all the front stuff as well, don't mean that you're actually taking care of that dog. Like today, I was asked today, even by DJ, like, "What you do to the other dogs you done, man?" If you guys don't haven't noticed, even my females are done. Like I don't breed them anymore. They're still at my house. Like they're there. Like they're not a part of a breeding machine that just breeds and breeds and breeds, and now they're done breeding. I just say, "Oh, on your way. Bye bye. See you later." That's not that. Our dogs are a part of my family. So I've got dogs right now in my yard I've never bred. That's like 3 or 4 years old. Just not the right dog to breed with that female. I'm not gonna breed just because she's there and she's in heat and I'm gonna breed it. No, I breed for the best of the best and making sure that I have the right specimen and the right together to get the right quality of what I have. Um, Puppy mills don't treat their dogs the way you treat yours. You must treat every breeding animal with love. Absolutely, I totally agree. I appreciate that. What's up, Ruby? Safe out there. Your service is choppy. Oh, is it choppy, you guys? Oh, my service probably because I was driving. Probably. Some people go do these breeders because they can pay 2K or 3K for a dog. Absolutely, and that's another thing too. That's what keeps breeders. That's what keeps puppy mills in going because there's always going to be somebody who rather pay cheaper and get something cheaper because they just want it, and then they get mad later on, and then they'll try to breed that puppy mill dog. Then they finally realize it, get a dog from me, and try to breed those two together. That's not. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Da-da-da-da. Uh, Music playing. Playing with the dogs with the ball in the tree live. Absolutely. I did everything live. I was never. Coy Brown says it was never about the money. The conversation and you being a stand-up guy from day one is what had me on the waiting list. Now I'm loving my 1 year old beast, and he's nothing but quality. Thanks, bro. Coy, I love you, man. I appreciate you. And because you didn't get the last message that I did send out, big happy birthday to Coy Jr. on his birthday. Officially a teenager now. Big shout out to Coy Jr. Um, Also, Coy has the dog brother of Goliath. And he's waiting for his dog. But also, man, we had conversations back and forth a lot too. Like I said, these are people live on my feed. Is people you aren't finding people on my feed talking about some, yeah, man, this was crap. The Butler just tried to sell me anything that was crap or whatever. And that's you get it, man. Um, Someone says, "Man, I want a Rot." Meanwhile, we have Pomeranians. You can get both. Rottweilers and other dogs. Let them grow up with each other, man. It's cool. We ain't going nowhere. Find a breed that breeds what you want in a dog, and take care of that dog. Tony, the only one asked those questions in my book. BKR. Your dogs look healthier than any I've seen. I watch your show all the time. I appreciate it. I'm from Charleston too. Mike Red Knight. Shout out to you, Bubba, from the hometown. Do you ship your dogs to different states? Yes, I do. I get that question a lot every day. Do you ship your dogs? Are you selling puppies? We sell puppies. We ship dogs anywhere you like. I ship dogs. I got dogs in all different countries and everything else. Um, if you want to know more information about pricing and what that is, we'll offer that to you. Give me a call, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't call me tonight. Don't text me. Don't even text me. I hate people text me and like, call me. Oh, it was an accident. Man, I wasn't. Listen, I know it's real because the phone rang like the whole entire time. Do not call me after 7 p.m. at nighttime. Don't text me. I'm not going to even respond to it. If you text me or call me, even the next day, I'm not going to even respond to it at all because I'm just like, because it's on all of my pages as well. But if you can, if you have to inbox me at a certain, if it's after hours, you can inbox me on my Facebook or my message Instagram Messenger. Those are always open. You can message or leave a message anytime you want. Text me anytime you want, and that I'll respond to that as appropriate as well. Um, I'm about to get me one from you, bro. World. Oh, word. Appreciate it, man. Let me know. I need this big dog. Zulu Nation family says I needed this big dog. Absolutely, man. It's what I'm here for. I'm here to give everybody the information that you guys can have. Um, Tony is the truth, y'all. You can believe that. Appreciate you, April. I thank you, man. Why are you in the car? Because I'm about to go get something, and I want to talk to you guys before I leave and get in the store. That's why I'm in the car. I'm almost ready for you. Super proud of the product. I'm back on the waiting list for another beef. Absolutely. Corey's already got another dog on his way coming to him as well too. Um, uh, Good evening, guys. First time here on live. Brian Wilson, welcome you guys. Welcome to the live, Brian. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. But I will. It's Dinosaur and Lost Keto. What's up, RK? Area man. I think you better. I think you better than LeBron. Hey, I love LeBron, y'all guys. Come on now. I'm a Lakers boy too. You dropping gems. That's what I'm supposed to do, man. The GOAT. Don't put me out there like that. First video I saw why you shouldn't buy from Butler Kennels during COVID. Go check the videos out, you guys, if you think so as well too. Car analogy are the best. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm an analogy speaker. I get that a lot. People like you always do an analogy, and I hope it just trying to bring clarification to you guys that's understanding this as well. And I hope people are actually sitting down listening to, even going back and reading the comments people are leaving because in the comment section are people actually giving the truth about their experiences and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Do you ship to the Caribbean? I shipped all over, man. Um, King Real TV says you have great dogs, man. I've been watching you for years, and me and my dad breed rods in Illinois. Hopefully, we can make a video together. I'm down. I charge for videos though. I haven't yet, but I said I will be sooner. So you better catch in before I start. Keep your eyes on the windows so don't nobody sneak up on you. Nah, they ain't sneaking up on me. I ain't up at that. We just lost our oldest boy to cancer the past summer. He was 17 years old, and I'm 24. Wow, man. Sorry to hear that. I'll be reaching out to you soon. I got put onto your channel, and I see the passion, love, and investment you put into your dogs and work. Looking forward to the convo, brother. I'm sorry, you guys, if I read this thing kind of slow because y'all be words be moving. I can read. It's just that it's moving pretty fast. That's all. Um, but I'm not gonna keep you guys very long tonight, man. We already been in for almost an hour. I told Treese I was gonna be for 15 minutes. But honestly, just to recap, man, you guys, don't buy from a breeder simply because it's just the cheapest. Get the dog, get a puppy or a dog that's right for you. That's why all of my dogs I get are puppies, and I raise them because I want to understand everything about this dog. I'm not trying to skip the line by just buying a bigger dog and just selling and breeding real quick. And some people do it because they like a dog they have and they want to add it I'm not knocking anybody for what they do in the kennel. I'm just only speaking about Butler Kennels and what I do for me. My dogs are all raised from puppies, young adolescent puppies, and raised to full grown to where they are today because I understand everything about my dogs. I don't buy a dog from someone else simply because that dog is bigger and can breed and start making money faster. I rather work slowly and get it done right, and everybody's happy with the dogs, and I know everything about them as well too. Um, so understand what puppy milling is. Understand that people who have greed for just money, and understand someone who has a passion for the love of dogs. And if that isn't clear as day, and people can fake it for so long, you can't fake being a love of a dog for so long. Yeah, you might try to convince somebody here and there, but we've been doing this for 17 years, coming up 18 years, come March 25th. My birthday is March 24th. If anybody want to remember that, March 24th is my birthday. But no, seriously, you guys, I just want to tell you thank you guys, man. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I was telling Treese, man, that honestly, about to reach almost 100,000 subscribers feels like up there with me getting my degrees. That's on my walls and stuff, man. My college degrees and everything else, and working hard for it. But it's a symbol of appreciation. I can't tell you guys what that really means. You guys are rocking with your boy. I never thought when I reached my first 1,000 subscribers, man, I felt overjoyed. Like, and I don't take it for granted. I don't want you guys to think, oh yeah, you get this and that's it. No, I know people always tell me all the time, like, stop always. Why you give so much thanks and yeah, congratulations and all that kind of stuff. I'm thankful, man, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today, and I'm appreciative. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much stuff I have, how many cars I have, how big my house is, how much land I own, how many dogs I got. All that stuff does not mean the product of life, man. Accomplishing those goals and being thankful and grateful as I walk through those journeys, that's what I'm appreciative of, man. I get to enjoy what I love doing, and this is what I love to do. And sharing that moment with you guys, and you guys wanting to see that moment really means a lot to me. I was like, who want to see my dog? Who want to see Butler Kennel Rottweilers? And then with the hottest Rottweiler breed thing on YouTube right now. So, but there's room for others to come and grow as well too, man. And let's be positive, man. And to each and every last one of you young breeders out there that's wanting to breed, listen, don't. I seen someone made a post was like, why the older breeders don't want to share with the younger breeders? We coming up, we got listen. You want to appreciate something when you get out the mud yourself, and you got to work for it. If I just give you everything, man, and you don't work for it, what like you're not gonna I don't care what you say, you're not gonna appreciate it like that. So work hard, dig deep, man, and buy a consult. Get the knowledge of what understand from others, man. All them old folks used to tell the young folks in the day, sit them down and talk to them, man. You get that knowledge. Listen, man, and I'll be more than happy to share my experiences, trials and errors that you don't make the same ones again. I'm saving you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, man. I have no problem sharing my intellect skills with you guys and giving that to you guys. But most importantly, thank you guys for being a part of my journey, man. It really, really means a lot. Thank you guys this week for so many. It's only like Tuesday. I don't even know what the day is. Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. Every day feels like Monday. But the calls I've gotten just this week alone about being proud and of me, like I didn't think nobody like watching me like, hey man, what you stand for and what you're doing is so positive, and I thank you. Those stuff really does mean I'm human, man. I'm not somebody to just like, oh, whatever. You got to remember, I do everything myself. I do the dogs, kennels, the ranch, the house. I'm a father. I got three little knucklehead boys and one little princess. You know what I mean? Um, I'm trying to manage everything from people with dogs and just bear with me. And everybody always asks like, how you answer all these calls and do everything and because I have a passion and a love that I want you guys, each person to feel like you matter because you do matter. You're not just a number. You're just not a, a a client that just put a deposit down and got your money and that's it. No, I want to say thank you to each and everybody who's purchased a dog, bought a dog, thinking about buying a dog, shared a video, got this going or whatever. Thank you. It really means a lot. And I can't tell you guys what it really means. I mean, I can say it all day, but I can't really put it in words what I really mean to you guys, man. What you guys mean to me. So let's let's go, man. Let's continue to go and let's make sure that you guys are buying your dog with with the confidence of knowing that you're getting the right dog, whether it's for me or not. Ask, don't be afraid to ask your breeder questions. If they're getting upset, but you asking questions is a problem. One other thing that didn't discuss on yet, people haven't discussed about, health certificates and on your dogs and all that kind of stuff. Make sure your dog is healthy. Just taking to the vet is one thing, but making sure your dog isn't carrying um, certain diseases and passing those traits down to those dogs, OFAs and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do another video on just that kind of stuff as well too. Um, there are people saying before, "Oh, he don't do this, he don't do like." I've never responded with gotta prove a point to somebody because I know what I am. If you know this is an orange shirt, I'm not gonna. This is orange. Look, it's orange. If I know it's orange, man, look, whatever you say is fine. I think that's how I operated from day one. But let's see this last comments right quick from you guys, and I am going to be out of you guys here. Thank you already. Did you only wanted to sell me too? Because I. Oh, jeez. Thank you guys, man. Uh, Hold up. What have it? Can I buy 7 shirts? Yes, we do have the apparels. The shirts are only the shirts. I don't have the hoodies in yet. I have the apparels in. So if you guys are wanting a shirt or whatever, I'm selling the shirts for $25 a piece. If you want to buy a dog or buy a shirt, you can get it. Even if you're purchasing a dog from me, you're automatically gonna get a shirt for free. All right, that's my gift. Saying thank you. But if you want to purchase one, you can. Let me know your size, and I'll send it off to you. But my shirts are $25 a piece for the shirts. If you want to call me today, message me, give me your address, send it out, and I got you guys. That's all including with your shipping as well too. Okay, so free shipping. I got to cover it. I'm gonna cover it. Love you guys. I just love the support. So thank you. I appreciate you guys, man. And let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. I gotta do some work, man. I'm already late. Love you guys.